Yep, I need a haircut. Not gonna get one though. Hockey here, boys. Like it? You know, it's been, I want to say 4 years since I told myself that I was going to play professional hockey. And over the past 4 years, I've gotten every single negative comment you can think of. You'll never make it. You're too small. You started too late, etc., etc. And what I think people fail to realize, not just in the case with me, but in the grand scheme of things, is that humans have refused to evolve. Now, I don't mean physically. That's just going to happen with time. I have no problem with that. How many times have human beings over the course of history denied something that inevitably happened? Like, think about it. There's things that we've heard about in school, things that we've heard about on the news, things that we've maybe have seen been done before or have heard about. It's all been denied. At some point, someone went out of their way to vehemently deny that something or someone could exist or this circumstance wouldn't happen, and yada, yada, yada. And it took me a while to realize that, but I think it really does come down to, I think people have refused to accept just how strong not only the human mind is, but the human will is. I think that there are a lot of people who, if I told them what my goals are, what my aspirations are, they would tell me, oh yeah, you're going to do it. Because you've told yourself multiple times over and over without a shadow of a doubt, you're going to do it, you're going to succeed, you're going to be so successful. And there's also that group of people that will tell me there's not a chance in hell. There's no shot. And I'd like to believe that the same people who tell me that I can't do it have had goals and aspirations themselves, and they just didn't have the will. They didn't have the determination, they didn't have the drive, whatever you want to call it. They couldn't bring themselves to get to the level that was needed to accomplish what they really wanted to be in life. And instead, they just settled for mediocrity. They just settled for, you know what, I'll settle down, have a couple of kids, continue the bloodline, die, whatever. I refuse to be like that. I vehemently refuse to accept the fact that I'm just some 5'3" black kid who's 143 pounds and who will never make the NHL and whose greatest aspect is just talking about hockey. Do you know how many times people have told me, hey, you should be a broadcaster if hockey doesn't work out? You should be a sports analyst if hockey doesn't work out. You should be this if hockey doesn't work out. I'm going to say something, and if you feel like it applies to you, then it applies to you. I can't stop that. I genuinely do believe that most people are born to be losers. I really do. They don't have the drive to accomplish anything that they want. They don't have the passion to accomplish anything that they want. In their minds, what they truly want is just an unattainable dream that even if they work as hard as they possibly can, they can't achieve it. They can't. Because why would it happen to them? How could it happen to them? Not in today's climate. Not depending on what race you are, or depending on what religion you are, or how tall you are, or how skinny you are, or how big you are. It doesn't matter to them. And so they stop, they settle for a more realistic goal. They made the mistake of not evolving our goal. I'm not going to. I know exactly who I am. It took me 16 years to figure out exactly what I wanted to do with my life, with the rest of my life. It did. But when I figured that out, there was not a single person on this planet, on this plane of existence or any other dimension who was going to tell me otherwise. Nobody. Why would I let someone who's letting their life go to waste tell me that I'm going to do the same? That I don't have a chance, that I don't have a shot? Are you kidding me? No. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. The majority of people who have told me that, and the majority of people who exist are losers. They refuse to push themselves past their limits because they don't see anything else. They don't see what they could do. They don't see what they can do. Because it's either too much work or they just don't care. And I'm not going to make that mistake. I won't. Hockey has saved my life. More than a couple times. And when it did, it just made that drive, that passion to do something, to make something of my life that a lot of people refuse to do, that much stronger. There are a lot of you watching this video right now that won't play past high school. Maybe not play past college or juniors. I'm not going to be like you. I'm not. The goal is Detroit. The goal is the Stanley Cup. The goal is the NHL. I'm not going to let my life go to waste. If getting to the NHL means that I have to push myself past where I'm comfortable, if it means that I have to make more enemies than I have to make friends, fine. If that means that I have to force myself to physically think that no matter what obstacle, no matter what injury, no matter what circumstance, this ends with me playing for Detroit and being the greatest Red Wing that there ever has been, ever will be, that's what I'll do. Because I'm not like you. I'm not a loser. I'm not someone who's going to waste my life. I'm not someone who's been told that I can't do something and just willingly go with the flow. Hell no. Not a chance. I'm D. Gibbs. And whether you want to realize it or not, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, that's who I am. That's who I am in this life. Who are you? You're a pebble. You're an obstacle that I have to go through, that I chose to run through. That's how this works. So, reserve any comments about my journey, my goals. Keep them to yourself. I don't care. Because I know how this ends. I said a long time ago that I pick my outcome. I know how my future starts, how it ends. I determine my future, and that means I determine yours. You're not going to get in my way. You're not going to stop me. You can't stop what's coming next. Remember that. This is my era. And if you don't want to acknowledge that, you'll witness the blackout just like everybody else.